Hey guys, well, it's a few days later, and as promised, I've got another video for you. So hopefully you've already watched the Area North 40 Part 2. Now I'm gonna show you some video footage from the Burley swap meet. This is the same place that I did the bicycle swap meet from almost a year ago now. That has just been my best video, hands down. So they actually do that one every 6 months. So this is from a few weeks ago. I just do a little bit of a walk around. I show some of the bikes that I took out there and some other stuff. Even sold a couple. But after I edited that down, because it's already done at this point, I realized that it's pretty short. So I'm going to add in a little bit more footage at the end from some stuff that I got in March. I didn't walk around, I didn't take my camera with me to the swap meet in March, but I'm going to show you some of the cool goodies I got, and a really neat bike that I think you'll like, hopefully. So let's get into that right now. Hey guys, it's Jeff with Area North 40. Well, I am back out here at the where am I? Burley, Washington, the bicycle swap meet again. And it's actually winding down, so before everybody leaves, I want to do a little walk around. But at this point in time, I am very happy that I have now 200 subscribers. So that's awesome. I just did a short yesterday thanking you all for that. Hopefully I have more by the time this video comes out, but let's get that up to 500. All right, so I'll show you my bikes that I'm trying to sell, and I sold a couple, so not all of them are here, but anyway, let's do a little walk around. A couple of BMX bikes. This is really more about the vintage stuff like this, but I did bring a few BMX just in case. But got a Workman. That's what they used to use out at Boeing and also Weyerhaeuser, and they'd actually drive these things around to take parts from here and there and wherever. Probably because of too many safety issues, they started making them use adult trikes, but this thing's really cool. Got a couple of chrome space liners. These were sold at Sears, made by Murray. They're pretty crusty and need to be restored, but they're pretty cool. Another Murray, and then this really nice Speedster that one guy was really interested in, but he didn't come back, so I guess that's that. And then I got a couple of little kid scooters that are pretty neat. That one's definitely from the 80s, and that one, gosh, it's got to be also from the 80s. A couple kids were interested, but mom and dad weren't. So anyway, so that's what we got. And so now let's take a walk around and see what else is here. I like that white chain guard with the blue inlet. That's neat. Or inlay. This is an old military bike here. That is really neat. That's actually would have been used in wartime. Would have had a gun hanging on the front.
Yeah, we have a scabbard and we have.
Yeah.
I'm not going for it.
Do my YouTube videoing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's easy.
So this one here was one that I actually just sold the guy. So this is one of my cool bikes that I decided to let go to the next guy. Very cool. I got this guy over here with a bunch of parts. I've already given him most of the money that I made today. Not really, but some of it. Yeah, we got people doing regular swap meet stuff. This one here looks very similar to one that I have, but I put tall bars on. Basically the same thing. Very cool. Look at that. Very nice. Is that going to work on there? All right. I hope it does. That's awesome. I think that looks like it's the right one, actually. And that's the guy that I just sold that bike to. All right. Bonanza. I have one of these similar. I need to get it gone.
Cheers.
All right.
The rare
Cheers,
68
Cheers, cheers.
double,
That seat
double
looks better
C.
than it.
Are you gonna go with this one?
Yeah.
Nice. 65. I like it.
Hey,
So you do him and he owes you one.
I'm taking that back fender out too, or changing the tire.
Yeah.
I'll go with a knobby. I like the fender looks, so I think I'm gonna look for a knobby. I'll probably pick up a repop out there. So.
Yeah.
Plus, I live on a farm, and he'll be riding it out in the dirt and grass, so knobby probably better.
Yeah. Well, if you don't like it,
I know.
let me know.
Well, I won't sell it.
We didn't change your pedals yet.
I had them in my hand, but I set them down somewhere, and I think they were somewhere. But I'm not gonna look for them right now because I'm enjoying my adult beverage.
There you go. This is the one that I wanted here, but I couldn't sell stuff fast enough to get the money. And I finally sold another bike, so
Well,
I
I
could have
think-
gotten it, but
I think
no.
I was smart to offer him a proposal where, yeah, you keep the seat. What do you get for
Right,
the seat?
right.
And he told me, I'll sell the seat for $100. So I'll give you 200 for the bike then without the seat. And he said 250. I said, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah.
I started walking. He goes, wait a minute, 200. You'll take the seat off it.
I wish he'd put that out there. I mean, I don't have the as cool seats, but I have another black seat at home that would work, you know. And I have a light colored seat.
This was
that's-
down there in the end.
Yeah.
I wanted 65. I got it for 50.
the orange one there.
It looks better, but I'll find
Yeah.
700 grip.
Yeah.
I'll order the decals this week, but I think, like you said, don't want to paint this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to clean it up, put the decals back on.
Well, if your grandson likes it but says, "I wish it was red, Grandpa," you let me know because I have a red one just like
And
it.
I think you'll like the color because I have a Type E. See
Yeah.
Aaron, happy trails. Oh, look at Trevor. Trevor,
Yeah, look at
Aaron. He wants to take a picture. Quiz. Did you
There
take
you
the
go.
quiz? What quiz? The cave quiz. You can win a seat. Real quick, I'll grab it for you.
That's awesome. All right, moving on.
Pull that lever, pull back. Pull the lever, pull straight back.
I didn't really visit in this area very much.
up.
Yeah, me too. I sold 2, so I feel pretty good about that. But
I sold them to 2, if you want to call it selling.
right,
Just give them away,
pretty much.
which is okay.
I sold 2, but one of them I spent that much money on other stuff, so it's really more like I sold 1. But you know what? Anything I don't have to pack back home is good.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, guys. Well, I think that'll do it for today. I sold a couple of bikes, but not everything that I wanted to sell. So they live on for another day. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick video. But wait, there's more. Real quick, before we get on to the next part of the video, I just want to show you a couple things that I got at the swap meet this time. So I got these couple handlebars. They're kind of similar. These ones are a little narrow at the bottom. These are actual Schwinn. These are probably Huffy or Murray or something like that. But the guy basically just said, just get them out of here. Just take them, would you? I'm like, okay. So that was one of the freebie things. Sometimes that happens at these swap meets. Somebody just doesn't want to take it home, so he just gives it to you. But this right here, I think is super cool. It says Swinger. This chain guard is for a Murray Eliminator or Eliminator style bike. It's obviously from something called a Swinger, but I have a couple of those and a couple of them that need chain guards. One of them is black, so I think the red against the black will look good because it's actually got red forks on it right now. So that's a really cool and hard to find chain guard, so I'm really happy about that. And then on this bike right here, no, I did not get the bike at the swap meet. I've had this for a little while. I got it from some guy, local guy around here, but I changed the wheels out. Nothing to do with anything on the swap meet. I just think it looks cooler with these wheels. The factory ones are super skinny, but this chain guard here is probably, I don't know, it's just a really cool chain guard that happened to be the exact right color and belong for this bike. It does not fit the regular Stingray as far as I know. This is called a Stingray Fastback. It's a little bit different than the regular Stingrays, where these bars kind of come all the way through to about here. It's just a little bit different, slightly different geometry, and they had the single speed, but most of them had a 5-speed rear hub. And so they're pretty cool, but I think it looks cooler with these wheels on it. But anyway, the chain guard was the big score on that because I got it for like, I think 15 or 20 bucks. I think I might have also gotten these pedals. But anyway, so I got a few other random things. I think another pair of pedals, another chain guard for a different bike that was just kind of normal. But anyway, so on to the second part of the video where I got some stuff from the same swap meet, but 6 months previous to that. Here we go. Hi. Pretty beautiful, isn't it? Well, I'm on vacation. I am at a place called Fort Flagler out in kind of the peninsula area of Washington State. little bit of a vacation, very early one. It's only March 24th right now. I don't usually go camping this early in the season because, well, it's freaking cold. We actually had a beautiful weekend last weekend, but I wasn't camping then. I'm out here camping at a place called Fort Flagler, and I don't know, I might put this with the other swap meet video, but there was the bicycle swap meet, which you saw. Well, hopefully you saw the other video. It's done really well, actually. It's still getting views, and I posted it like 2 months ago. But they do that swap meet I think every 6 months, and so as it turns out, it happens to be on the same weekend as my camping trip with family. So I wasn't gonna say, oh, sorry, I can't go because of a swap meet, but my awesome fiance Carly said, oh, you can go ahead and go to that and run out. So yesterday morning I got up really early, ran out and hung out at the swap meet for a few hours, and got back here, and we're doing family things now. But I just wanted to take a moment to show you the few things that I did get, because I actually got some pretty cool stuff here. This right here, it is, I had to have this. It was just so weird and so odd that I just had to have it. What this is, it's actually just a Huffy, as you can see. Most people who know bicycles know that Huffy were not exactly known for their top level stuff. They did have some upper level stuff. They actually they paid a very top rider for a while named Stu Thompson, so they were trying to get in the game with the high-end stuff, but they really were more like entry level for the most part, at least by the 80s. Mongoose had come out with a bike that they called the Moose Goose, very similar to this, but it had a loop tail where this comes down and just loops around. But this was Huffy's answer to that, and the whole point of this, I mean, if you look at it, how tall it is, how long this tube is, the whole point of it was it's still a 20-inch tire like a regular BMX, but it's a tall frame, so a guy who's like maybe 6 foot tall or so could ride this thing, still compete in the 20-inch BMX series, but be on a bike that he could actually fit on better. I don't know if that was the greatest idea. I don't know if it really worked out. I think they only made them for like, I've only been able to find 81, 82, and 83, and I haven't dated this one yet to see. I doubt I'll date it at all because it's not really my my type for dating. Anyway, I have not found out what date it was built, but I'm going to find that out to see what year it is, and I plan on building it up. I don't know if I'm going to try and bring it back to exactly, you know, catalog spec, but I am going to do some stuff on it to make it look better. The wheels on the back, I'm not sure what they're from. They're super heavy duty. The spokes are really thick, and which makes it heavier. The front one wasn't what was on it. It actually had a matcher to that, but the guy wanted to keep that one because the hub said Mongoose on it. This one here, it's got the wide flange. It's only a 28. I have a feeling that that's actually a Huffy rim, so more correct. I think somebody sprayed it black. It looks like it's chrome underneath there, so I'll clean that up. But we'll see. Anyway, it's got these Team Cycle. They're basically Oakley knockoffs, but they're still so old. They're still pretty vintage. Got the V-bar, but it's got the flat tab here, so it can go on a gooseneck style. I don't know. Pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. I'll probably change a lot of the accessories. This seat, I think, is original. And hey, look at that. Made in USA. That's right. Even though Huffy wasn't necessarily the highest end stuff, they were actually one of the last bike makers to be made in the USA as a matter of course. That was their regular. They ended up selling out, I think, late 90s, early 2000s, but they, to their credit, stayed in Dayton, Ohio as long as they possibly could. But then unfortunately, you know, the economy being what it was in the 90s and all that, they ended up having to sell out like so many others. But so this is a genuine American made bike, and it's weird and it's cool, and I like it. So this is that Huffy. There's some V-bars, but those aren't the ones that are going to go on that. I got some better ones, but those handlebars and that gooseneck are coming off of there. Now the research I've done on these is they almost all seem to come with the blue rims, which I was going to steal those rims off of that bike and put them on here, but I really want those to stay with that bike. I got them that bike. I got them for that bike when I got them with that bike in mind, so they're gonna stay. So I don't have any other blue rims readily available, but what I do have are these purple rims. So I think that we're gonna do this one with purple. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this thing, find some cranks and sprocket and a chain, take that wheel off of there. I'm gonna break this thing down and put it back together with the purple rims and different handlebars, and we'll see how that goes. All right, for the moment, that's gonna be it. So I don't know, I might not even bother cleaning those bars up because something is severely tweaked on that thing, but it might actually be the stem. I don't even remember where I got that. I'm sure I got it for like $5. So I may be able to bend that straight, but the whole thing just looks tilted that way. All right, and here it is all together. Well, minus brakes, but you know, half my bikes don't have brakes. But anyway, as you can see, I changed things around a little bit. I put these handlebars that had been on my Chrome Scrambler. They're just kind of an oddball. This is an oddball bike, so I put some kind of oddball parts on it. This gooseneck here, I don't know what they came on originally. I think maybe an early mountain bike, but these actually would have come on one of those little scooters like you saw much earlier in the video. Put a couple stickers on the thing. One thing I just noticed though, the rear sprocket on this wheel doesn't seem to work real good. It's not supposed to do that. So thankfully I have other sprockets, so I'm gonna take a minute here and I'm gonna go ahead and change that sprocket out real quick, and then I'll take them out front and do a little ride around on this one and the one that I showed you before with the cool new chain guard. Have it. Well, there we go. Two bikes that I just have had for a little while and didn't do any footage on previously. For the fastback, I didn't do any footage on that one, so hopefully you enjoyed the footage that I did do on this bike. But again, it was Huffy's answer to a Mongoose bike. Anyway, it's a weird bike. It's cool. It's weird like me. Cool like me, maybe. And I can actually ride it comfortably. Most of my BMX bikes, I get on them and I can ride them around, but this one's actually pretty comfortable being this tall, and I could actually ride it for a while. You know, I do need brakes on it though, because if I ride it anywhere than right here in the cul-de-sac, if I get on a hill, I'm going to be in trouble. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button, share it if you like. I always forget to say ring the notification bell so you know when I got a new video that's popped up, and you know, tell your friends about it, and hopefully we'll get the numbers up there to 500, and I can get that big bucks, you know. So anyway, I will see you on the next one. Oh, as I mentioned before, I actually came across a bunch of old footage that I've done throughout the year. So it's kind of hard to do a whole lot of videoing right now with the weather the way it is. So, So I will be going through some of that older footage and putting some more videos out so we can keep some videos going throughout the cold time and the dark time. And so hopefully you'll see some of those, and look forward to that, and we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned.